I did a show with Michael Lee Hill not too long ago, and he was talking about these, and we ordered a couple, and we got them.
To order them, you go to, is it his website?
I think it's michaelleehill.blogspot or something. I'll check it right now. Do you want to just tell them quickly while I'm doing this? What?
Yeah, I'll just talk about. So when Pete gave this to me, which was a beautiful gift to give as well, I just basically sat with it and just felt the energy of it. So his and I, we've got slightly different ones. Did you want to show your one as well?
Yeah, just quickly, it's michaelleehill.net. You go there and you'll be able to order them. His music and blog posts he does is there. He's really well known in the States for filming fantastic crafts, really good footage. Lots of witnesses. He was on UFO Hunters for the Blood Anomaly and for filming the same stuff as another dude. And that was a really interesting episode to watch too. Is that on YouTube to view? Yeah, it should be on YouTube. You should be able to find. I think it's the Contact episode or Abduction episode or something. It's from the first season. I remember that much. But it's really worth watching. There's another fellow, Tyrell. They both different. He got discharged from the military. Both Michael and him have a blood anomaly where their creatine levels are just friggin' through the roof. But they're living in separate places, but both having the same experience. Same sort of stuff, but Michael's getting the same sort of craft. But Michael later on had an experience where these dudes revealed themselves, I think in hoodies and no face or something, and they were the Anunnaki. Similar to, they are the Elohim as well. They're just a Syrian faction, and these are the healing discs. Now, if I move, you can see that these are see-through. And these patterns, I believe, you can hear more on the show. They're from 432 Hz. The other one up close to. That this is the geometry that comes from the sound of 432 Hz. There's, I think, a copper ring around the outside. I got fucking smacked. As soon as we got this in the mail, and it was posted to Solreta, but I just knew that these were these. Like, I've still got other packages coming in that, but I just knew that this was for us. And I got fucking smashed as soon as I, energetically just... Yeah. You got smashed, you say it's different. Yeah, well, I guess I felt a lot of third eye, crown chakra stuff. Well, I felt connecting with the heart. But even just sitting here before, I feel like each time I tune into it, I get a different experience. So just tuning into it before, I just saw streams of blue light, and it was as though I was on... you know in Star Trek and they say beam me up Scotty, and you've got the teleporter type thing. I actually saw blue streams of light, and I felt like my body was getting taken up into this blue stream of light, and I saw a blue craft, and I felt like it was a Syrian craft that my energy was sort of getting transported onto. Which way you get the Syrian? That was cool. And I've been having the Syrians coming heaps by, I don't know, what we do. I've been having for ages come by. Yeah. You've got the brilliant orange crafts in the sky. Just awesome stuff. Usually I'm interacting with the cat being his butt, but the Syrian. But these are great. I recommend just, if you can get one, holding it, I just feel that the vibration and the energy of the 432 Hz and the geometry will wear off on not just the physical body but the light body. I think just meditating on them and connecting with it to connect to a greater understanding of what. And I didn't even know, but I've been doing transcendental meditation you were saying for ages. I don't even really need to know what the hell it is, but I've been doing it myself, which is one of the ways I meditate, besides going directly to source. But I've been doing that while holding this as well. So thanks for wanting me to talk about this with you, because I really do think they're of benefit. I just thought it's something so beautiful and special that, I just wanted to share our experience with them as well. Yeah, I think they are called Anunnaki healing discs, aren't they? I'm not sure exactly what they're called. You have a look. Yeah, I've got it coming up. I can actually imagine Pete with one on a chain, pimped out. What do you reckon, Pete? I can imagine you with a big pimpy chain. Oh, I reckon they're just cool the way they are with I'm joking. Here we go. So if you go to michaelleehill.net... Hold on, it goes to the shop. Which baby, I'll show you on your one. Yeah, this is where I do the shows from, so... Ooh, now Hold on, I'm not the usual camera person. Yeah. Oh, look, that's not too bad, the zoom. Yeah, just sort of leave it around there, though. Yep. So there's different things you can get. There's art, there's a disc, there's different varieties of the disc. They're around $60.
Is that US?
US. So 432 Hz sacred geometry and healing crystal disc.
And was it a cymoscope they were created with the sound?
No, well, the geometry was snapped up. See, what I think Michael did was he played a note through with the guitar on 432 Hz, and when it was sent off to these, like, I recorded it, I think, and then sent it off to these dudes, and then these dudes had the technology to when they, I think the sound was done through water or something like that. They had the photography equipment and technology to get a bloody snapshot of it, which is the thing I originally showed you up on the wall before.
And they come in these bags too to protect them.
Yeah, so look, Michael, fantastic job. I recommend anyone that's watching this to go and listen or watch the show. You can only see myself because Michael didn't have the webcam, but there's a show, the latest show I've done with Michael,
and
which is a few episodes back.
The audio on your website.
Yeah, the audio is available as well, because there's audio versions of the show. If you go to the website, there's not just a friggin' video version, there's an audio version of each show I do. But look, it's absolutely, like, not... Shit trips me out all the time, but this is really cool stuff that Michael's story is just absolutely fascinating. Yeah. And I got off and I just said to you, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing part of any of this after talking to Michael, because I was just blown out, just going, fuck. But anyway. That's
probably like the most tripped out I've seen you after an interview.
Yeah.
I would say you were totally just out of body, trying to like comprehend what you just heard.
So, in saying that, I do recommend that, you know, it's not a ceiling pull. Like, I got fucking hammered picking these up, and even now, you just get, like, blissed out and that. Yeah. And you did too. This is the thing. I didn't say anything, and then Sol's like, geez, and I was just like, well...
Well, I really get a bigger part of my Syrian component of myself coming when I hold it as well.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of, like, healing for homesickness too, I feel.
But, I think even... thinking about a certain part of your body while holding this, and sort of, it's just going to wear off. There's many ways you could deal with these things, but yeah, there's the copper rim there. Get him at Michael's website. You could probably hook up with him on Facebook or something. But look, good job, Michael. The story about these is tripped out.
I feel like with him too, this is just the start of stuff that, you know, there's so much more to come.
Yeah.
I feel like it's an interesting story to follow.
Yeah.
And you're going to have him back on the show as well, aren't you?
I eventually will soon. Yeah. And I just think Michael's one of those people that I just don't get why more people aren't looking into his story and who he is, because the footage, for starters, is similar to what I get, but he's got multiple ones doing shit over Lake Erie near a nuclear power plant that he's not allowed since 9/11. His stuff's been on the news.
Making my crown go off.
His experience, like, to me, talking to him, I just know he's not full of shit the way he talks about his experiences. I can tell that it's taken a lot for him to accept it too. So, you know, he's always had stuff going on, but where it's gone lately, you know, people don't want to, once you start bringing up this, like I've warned many people that we're friends with, people are cool when you're talking about UFOs, but you bring up fucking contact and what starts to happen from it, they don't want to go there. And the problem is that's where it goes.
And into consciousness
too.
Into
consciousness, and it goes into a greater understanding, not just ET, but it goes way beyond ET and interdimensional aspect.
It starts to make you accountable for your physical choices on Earth, whether it be environmental, whether it be, you know, food and chemicals that you put into your body, the way that you treat people, you know, relationships,
everything.
And
that's where people don't want to go, because once you go, they want to stick to lights in the sky, and
it's much more than that.
Yeah, much more. But look, Michael, bro, fantastic stuff. Yeah. And everyone, I just recommend at least just checking them out. Yeah. At least the geometry is freaking beautiful. So we'll leave it there, Dale. Yeah. And thanks for having me on. And
that's all right.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a good holiday.
Yeah.
Or holidays. Woo.